Hello everyone, welcome to the ITLS Academy. Today we are going another important experiment or an excited experiment. Today we are going to isolate the DNA from the animal tissue. So here we are having the chicken liver. We are performing today experiment on the chicken liver. This is our chicken liver. For performing this experiment, we required few chemicals like SSC buffer. SSC buffer is sodium saline citrate. Other than this, we required sodium acetate and sodium chloride. So first of all, we talk about the composition of SSC buffer, that is sodium saline citrate. For this, we prepared in 100 ml, and for 100 ml, we need to weigh 21.9 gram of sodium chloride and 11.03 gram of sodium citrate, and dissolve it in 100 ml, and this SSC buffer solution is prepared. Now we prepared this sodium acetate of 3 molar and 2 molar of NaCl. For making this solution, we need to use a formula, that is weight is equals to number of moles into molecular weight into given mass upon 1000. As we already know, the number of moles of sodium acetate is 3 and the number of moles of sodium chloride is 2. Now we can calculate their molecular weight, and given amount is already mentioned, that is 100 ml. We need to prepare it in 100 ml, and after calculating the value, we get the value and dissolve it in 100 ml to get these compositions. So these are the three basic solutions which are required for performing this experiment. Now first of all, what we are going to do, we are going to take 2.5 gram of chicken liver and grind it with the help of mortar and pestle. As we already weigh 2.5 gram of chicken liver, now we are going to we take 10 ml of SSC buffer, but we need to make sure that we need to make a paste. So we are going to add a little amount of SSC buffer and going to grind it very properly. See, if we dissolve the entire amount in a one time, then it will become a slurry, and we want a paste. That's why we need to add drop by drop to make it a paste. Oh. And do you know why we are going to add SSC buffer? Okay, let me tell you. So we are going to use SSC buffer so that all the blood clots are removed from the chicken liver. So after making a proper paste of chicken liver and adding 10 ml of SSC buffer, now I'm going to filter it. And for the filter, you can use filter paper. So after filtering the paste, now I am going to pour 1 ml of this paste in each of the append drops with the help of micropipette. After adding 1 ml of this paste in each of the append drop, we are going to centrifuge at 5000 rpm for 15 minutes. So after performing the centrifugation at 5000 rpm for 15 minutes, as you can see, the pellets are floating over the surface. Now what we are going to do, we need to discard the supernatant very carefully. We need to make sure that while we discarding the supernatant, pellet should not be discarded. Very carefully we need to discard the supernatant. And after discarding the supernatant of each append drop, we need to add 1 ml of SSC buffer and further performing the centrifugation at the same rate of 5000 rpm for 15 minutes. Now as you can see, now these are the pellets. Now as you can see, now these are the pellets which were floating on the surface. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add 1 ml of SSC buffer in each of the append drop and perform centrifugation for 15 minutes at 5000 rpm. Now here I'm going to add SSC buffer. after performing the centrifugation at 5000 rpm for 15 minutes, as you can see, the pellets are floating over the surface of this SSC solution. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to discard the supernatant, and after discarding the supernatant, we need to add 1 ml of 5 molarity NaCl solution. Again, remember that we need to discard the supernatant very carefully so that the pellet should not be discarded. As you can see here, these are the pellets. Okay, now I'm going to add 1 ml of NaCl solution in each of the append drop, and after adding 1 ml of NaCl in each of the append drop, we need to incubate these append drop at 37 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes, and after incubation we need to centrifuge it again at 5000 rpm for 15 minutes. So here, after adding NaCl solution in each of the append drop, we need to incubate it for at room temperature for 30 minutes. So after performing the centrifugation at 5000 rpm for 15 minutes, now what I am going to do, I'm going to take the supernatant further. See, this is very important. Till now, in all the isolation processes, we can take the pellets forward. But now, when we perform the isolation with the help of animal tissue, we need to take supernatant forward. So now I'm going to take the supernatant into the another append drop, and after taking into it, I am going to add 100 ml of 100 microliter of 3 molar sodium acetate, and same 100 microliter of chilled ethanol. So now as you can see in append drop, I already marked it as 100 microliter. Now I'm going to take 100 microliter of sodium acetate and pour it into the append drop, and the same amount of chilled ethanol is added into it. And after adding sodium acetate and chilled ethanol into it, we need to centrifuge it at 5000 rpm for 20 minutes. Now, as you can see, our append drop is ready for the centrifugation. I'm add 100 microliter of sodium acetate and 100 microliter of chilled ethanol into it. So after centrifuging at 5000 rpm for 20 minutes, now what I'm going to do, as you can see, there is no pellets. If pellets were there, we need to discard them, but there is no pellets, so I'm going to add equal volume of 70% chill ethanol to each of the append drop. And after adding this 100 microliter of 70% chill ethanol to each of the append drop, we need to refrigerate at minus 20 degrees Celsius for 1 hour. Now after 1 hour, I am taking out these append drop from the refrigerator, and what we need to do, we need to centrifuge them at 5000 rpm for 30 minutes. So after this, I am going to put this into the centrifuge, and after 30 minutes we are going to saw the results. So after performing the centrifugation at 5000 rpm for 30 minutes, as you can see, these are the pellets we are having. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to discard the supernatant, and after discarding the supernatant of each append drop very carefully so that the pellet should not be discarded, I'm going to add tris buffer in each of the append drop, and 100 microliter of tris buffer is going to add in each of them. So see, as now 100 microliter of tris EDTA buffer I'm going to add in each of the append drop, and then we refrigerate it further for the further process. So here our DNA isolation of DNA from animal tissue is completed. Hope you understand this.